Hello, welcome to another live stream. If you're new around here, my name is TheDiamondBullet. This is technically episode 5, with episode 3 being split into 2 parts. Welcome to me starting from the very beginning in Euro Truck Simulator. In the last one we did a nice load. I think we did 2 loads total in the last one. In the one before that, we were putting the truck to the test with an oversized load, which is not what it's made for. As always, this stream is brought to you by Visuals by Impulse, my go-to for stream packages like the one I am currently using. From the prices of absolutely free to $75. You can use my link and my code in the description, or by doing !VBI in any of my live streams. Get 5% off. Phone.gg, the safe place for streamers and content creators alike to make a wish list for their audience to contribute to. I use it to allow my audience to see my rough plans for my new office. Contributions are always welcome but not needed. And finally, the YMCA England and Wales Youth Ambassadors Programme. As a youth ambassador for the YMCA England and Wales myself, it just made sense to partnership with them. More information about that can be found in the link to, in the description below, or by doing !Youth Ambassadors in the chat of any of my live streams. So, why is desktop audio turned off? There we go. Why has that switched back? Move these back over here. Because of the Streamlabs crash at the end of the last stream, everything's moved back to where it was on the stream before. So here we are, back in the game. We're going to start off by looking at our level. Then we're going to see if there's any workshops in the area. There is, just down the road, look. So we're gonna go to this workshop, see if we've got any upgrades that we can add to the truck. That hedge on that edge is stupid. Okay, so first of all, let's see how much it will cost to service this. Get that done. If we have anything new. No. Chassis, no. 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 Doesn't really matter that. No. So we have... I don't think we have anything new for this. Another bull bar. Scene. Still can't apply lights. Oh, we can now. Okay, so we can have LED strobe lights in those positions. Don't really like having orange lights on the front of the truck, but it'll do for now. Add some strobe lights on the front of here. That'll be as the best we can get for now in terms of beacons. Okay, we're just going to take a look around the rest of the truck. They have new wheels and things, but we don't need to use them. That can be switched to paint. I think I prefer this one, to be honest. Actually, I prefer that one. This unlock simple side protection. Nothing on the back. If I click it, it gets rid of it. Add the side pod back on the bottom. Now have strobe lights on here. Amber lights on the sides. I don't really use either, to be honest. But it'll do for now. On the inside, there's nothing else we need. So there we go. Gonna take a rest over here. Because we need to. So now and you press the button once and it took 2 photos. Okay. Pull out of this spot real quick. We're going to take a load. Again, we're not going for route length. We're going for price. Another heavy load. We will struggle with this load. I know we will. But it is the highest income load out of this location. I think. No, it's not. Because I didn't select where I was. There we go. That is the highest income load by a lot. I don't think it's the most distance of a load either. There we go. That makes more sense. Not an oversized load. It'll be just a basic load. It'll be where we dropped the last load off as well. It's just in here. The load slightly to our left. Take that. I'm going to use up all the road for this turn because of that hedge. And here we go. This is not one of the longest loads we've done. It might actually be. It's 665 kilometers. So in terms of kilometers, it might be one of the longest that we've done in this career mode so far. I'm sure our truck can handle it. As of streaming this, the day after this started, not ended, I do have a sergeant's interview for AFO and Police MP. Finally, I've got through to the next stage of the sergeant's application. It is for AFO. It is a division that I've never been in, so I'm going into the interview with very low expectations. And if I miss out, it'll probably be to someone who's been or is currently in that division, which is fine by me. All I can do is try my best. I've also applied for NHS Operational Team Leader, because there's an available slot for that. When I've told people that I've got an interview for Sergeant, they think it's for DSU, because that is my main ERT division, but it is not. Toll road. The same toll road we came off of. Like always, at the end of every load, I'll be checking Discord. But I do have trainees messaging me still. Still need to get a truck for a worker. So I would prefer it to be cheap, like an Iveco or maybe even an MAN. I don't want to spend a lot of money on the truck to begin with for a worker. Then we'll be doing loads, pay back my loan. I still need to do that. And then we'll look into getting maybe even 2 workers, because I do have those 2 slots still in my my hub. We could always upgrade it for the 10 grand, but I don't think it'll be worth it yet. I think we've got to fill those 2 slots with 2 more trucks and hand them out to workers. And that's after I've paid my loan back, so I would like it to be as cheap of a truck as possible. I do want 2 of them. This should still be £21 like it was yesterday. £5, even better. Yes, we are lighter than yesterday. No damage. This is expected to take 8 in-game hours, was it? 8 hours and 40-ish minutes. But we saw how I've been able to beat that in the previous one. I don't normally drink juice, you might know that, but when I last got paid I bought 2 bottles of juice, because sometimes I am trapped with drinking water, and water isn't something I like to drink. I do have cups of tea and coffee though, I might be making one of those later. I do like the Pro Mods mod. I can't sing its praises. I mean, I should have took that exit. They need to make that more clear. I still think with the updates there could be some work done. In terms of getting it out quicker. But I fully understand why it takes so long between updates. It's because they need to make sure that it's 100% ready. They test everything, which makes sense. But it took what, an extra few weeks after the major update of the game for the mod to be updated. So we have 9 hours of rest, so we will need to rest after the delivery. We have exactly 1,000 litres of fuel remaining. Another thing, we need to watch our fuel usage and how often we refuel. I like to refuel to full because it means I can do more distance, cover more ground. I typically refill from half But as we saw, it cost me, what, £1,000 last time I refilled my truck? Because apparently this truck has a huge fuel tank. The good news is, it doesn't go down that fast. And since I said we've got 1,000 litres, we've used only 10, so not going down that fast. Still need to watch it though. I don't want to be refueling or having to have an emergency refuel on the side of the road. I've run out. I obviously can afford it currently. Every load I do covers more than enough for fuel. So it's not a problem. But we still need to focus on the loan. Once the loan's paid off, then we are making solid profit. And then from there, we can work towards getting 2 more trucks and set them on workers. Granted, they'll be in Iceland. But we'll have to see. I would like to find an Iveco dealer on the way before we've paid off our loan, but chances are we're not gonna. And we are gonna have to visit the dealer, so we'll be teleporting. Or I might drive the one if I find one once I've paid off my bills. But once I find one and I know the location of it, then we can always drive to and from it. So what I'll do, after this load, I'll Google Iveco dealers in Euro Truck Sim. Pro mods, of course, got to include that. And see if there's any that are near where I am. After the load. Then we'll drive there, check out the price, check to see how much it will cost to get the livery added. And that's all we're adding. We're not doing anything else to the trucks. Germany. Saxony. I would have gone there, but we are just under 3/4 of a tank. We don't need to refuel yet. We've got plenty. With this being Europe, fuel stations are very common. We've done almost half of the journey so far. There's another player. Another Volvo driver. From the looks of their Volvo, they are doing a quick job. But their truck also had air horns. Interesting customization, let's just say that. Guess they're not talking to me. Oh, this person's coming up behind me. The person that said good trip was the guy that we passed. The guy that said you two is coming up behind me and fast. Very fast. Night Flyer Express. They can't be getting distance for their company being this quick. Look how quick they're closing the gap. That's insane. They've got to be doing at least 80 in order to be closing the gap that fast. Yeah, they are behind me, look. We'll have to see when they pass. But look how fast they're catching on just a small GPS. They are going too fast. And they're slowing down behind me. Nope, they're going around. Well, the looks of it, they were in a Renault. No, they're not. They're in a Scania. Oh no, another Volvo. But look at the gap they're creating. They're going about 70 to 80 mile an hour. They have to. That's not 60 mile an hour pulling away. "300 kilometers left. We've passed the halfway mark." Yeah, they're going far too quick. I remember a time when speeding was against the rules for Truckers MP. It was an actual reportable offence. That is interesting. So my vest stop's only gone down by an hour, but everything else is halved, like it should. You're closing the gap to the end goal fast. You've done another 100 kilometers. $113 miles. It will be on like 1,712 at the end. Wonder if we'll hit 2,000 miles. We hit 1,000 miles in the last one. Can we hit 2,000 in this one? That is definitely a speeding player. Don't see the point in it. I really don't. I think if you're speeding, the game becomes a lot more stressful, in my opinion. Because you're more likely to roll it around any corner, more likely to crash into things, people, damage your truck, your load. That's why most people who speed have cheated their money. I don't speed, even in the accounts where I've got tons of money, because I don't see the need in it. But yeah, even in this career mode for Halloween, so next month, I will be using a Halloween livery. And we will be doing a Halloween convoy in both games at some point. Need to plan them with the managers. Then November is back to this livery. Then December is Christmas livery. Then January is fine. February fine until the 14th, where it's a Valentine's Day livery. And so on and so forth. We're under 100 kilometers left, 90 kilometers to be precise. So I have 780 liters of fuel. We will need to refuel at the end of this. We'll also rest at the end of every stop, both in game and in real life. Have a drink, go toilet, that kind of thing. These turns are difficult. Yeah, 30 miles, 50 kilometers, well 60. person's bolting by speeding again. So many people that just speeded. Makes no sense. Just relax. That's what the game's about. 24 kilometers away. There we go. Got our 421 miles. We're now at level 6. Gonna go high value again. Again. Take out more of a loan. Why would we do that? Anyway, so now it's our little break time to check the world map real quick. Because I'm going to do some quick research. Iveco. Germany. We've got Frankfurt and Hamburg. There's Frankfurt and Maine. That's where one is. Must be there. Or Hamburg. Let's see if we have any loads out of here to those two locations. Frankfurt and Maine. Hamburg. That's a no. Thanks. Gonna go into this town that we're in now. Gonna see what dealer is here, and then see the price of their cheapest truck. Then we'll have our break. I'll give my legs a good old stretch. Then we'll compare the loads we have to possible Iveco locations. See if any will take us near one. If this dealership doesn't have cheap trucks, chances are it's MAN. Or DAF, I'll take a DAF. If they're cheap enough, of course. If I can buy one today, that'll be great. Then we'll be making money from it almost instantly. Oh, too fast. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. If we do need to, we can get out that extra 88 grand. Well, pay a little more each day, but I hope we don't need to. I hope we can just buy a truck today with the money we have. Then that truck will be bringing us an income. There's also a recruitment agency here. Yeah, recruitment agency. Volvo. Go in and check. I want them driving Mustangs. This is 100 grand. That's the truck I have. No. Not doing it. What we need is a place where we can take a rest. We will do that later. We're gonna take our break now. Simply by parking up here. Okay. Check Discord.